It is not the scene setter they wanted for the King and Queen's state visit. The top table didn't know it yet, but the gunman was already in the building. You can hear the shots being fired. Oblivious to the danger, the host was showing them a trick when Secret Service stormed the stage. The Vice President pulled from his chair. The President and First Lady evacuated. Armed agents piled onto the platform, their weapons drawn to eliminate any threat. Donald Trump hit the floor, normal protocol to remove him from the line of sight.
The president down directly in front of me, and we just look at each other for about 2 seconds. And my mind, obviously, this is like a huge adrenaline, is just like, oh no, are we about to die?
Members of the cabinet were whisked to safety, agents forming human shields around them. We took cover beneath the tables, my colleague Mark Stone sheltering next to me.
There seems to be some sort of a shooting, or certainly shots, what appear to be shots fired at the White House Correspondents' dinner.
And this was the scene outside the ballroom, the suspect detained on the ground. The president posted this picture of his arrest and video of the terror beforehand. He'd breached the security cordon, armed with a shotgun, handgun and several knives. One officer was shot during the altercation. His bulletproof vest saved his life. Safely back inside his bulletproof limo, they returned the president to the White House to reflect on what appears to have been the third attempt on his life.
I don't care how many people you have, how good they are. They can be the greatest people. You have the greatest security in history. If you have a whack job who's got a brain, but it's a little bit distorted or a lot distorted, they can make trouble.
This is the suspect. He's 31-year-old Cole Allen from California. They've searched his home outside Los Angeles and charged him with firearms and assault offences. The White House says the president and senior members of his administration were the intended target. It was a breathtaking breach of security and has prompted Buckingham Palace to review arrangements around what will be the first British state visit to the United States in nearly 20 years. Expect a ring of steel around the royal couple, including here on Capitol Hill, where King Charles will address both houses of Congress later this week.
We have to learn from what happened last night, and we will. But the first takeaway, the takeaway that it should be obvious, is that the system worked and that we stopped this suspect, that we stopped him as soon as he tried to do what he was trying to do. And the president was safe, his cabinet was safe, and every reporter and every member of the press and their guests were safe as well.
The Prime Minister has spoken to the President and First Lady on the phone. Keir Starmer said he was shocked by the scenes from the Washington Hilton overnight. Images now part of Trump's battle for a new ballroom at the White House. He may have dodged another bullet, but this president never misses an opportunity. David Blevins, Sky News, in Washington.